What's happening, Battery Buds, and welcome back to Bayside E-Rides. Today I wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind lately when I consider how awesome it is to ride around the Tampa Bay area. Yes, Tampa and St. Pete have amazing downtowns. We got Clearwater Beach all the way down to St. Pete Beach, amazing weather year-round. But the thing that makes riding here special is the riders. So I wanted to take a moment here to get to know one of our riders, and later on in the series we're going to get to know some of the other riders as well, but I got to start somewhere. And today we're going to get to know Mr. Gerald Guevara. So if you would, please tell us all about yourself, sir.
So my name is Gerald Guevara, but my friends call me Jeezy. I'm originally from the Bay Area, California, San Francisco. I was born in San Francisco, but we moved to Sacramento when I was like in my teenage years. And then a couple years ago, I moved out to Tampa, Florida. I moved to Tampa because that's where my partner lived, and that's where I currently stay right now. So I've been riding EUC for about a year. My brother was into EUCs for about 2 years before I got into it, and he's been trying to get me into it for a long time. I was riding a one wheel for a few years, and finally about a year ago, I pulled the trigger on EUC. So. Oh, it was seriously uncomfortable. He has been trying to get me to learn EUC for years, and throughout the years, I tried and failed. But the thing is, because I wasn't able to learn in one day, like I remember the first couple times I tried, because I couldn't get it down in one day, I gave up for months, and I was just like, no, I'm gonna stick with one wheeling. One wheeling is easier. But one day this wheel came out called the M104, and he was riding it in front of me, and it looked so fun, dude. It was so cool that I literally took a whole day riding, like practicing inside my house with the kitchen countertops, and I forced myself to learn to ride that little M104. Once I learned how to ride that, I was off to the races. I'm currently riding a new beast called the Commander Pro 50S. I'm about week 2 with the wheel, getting over just a few mechanical issues to start. Like the first wheel that E-Wheel sent me was a lemon, but they quickly sent me a replacement. And it's been a blast. It's the first long-range, high-powered wheel that I have. I feel like my life has been upgraded, like in general. I started off with a one-wheel XR, then moved to the Pint, then moved to the one-wheel GT, and then from there I moved to the M104, and then the S22, the King Song S22, which I had for about the bulk of my riding career, the year right there. And then I recently just got the Commander Pro, and you know, I will say that it has been a proper progression. Like I love all of them, but I can see myself sticking to the Commander Pro for the majority of my time from here on out, because it has all of the abilities. And I wasn't much of a jumper. The thing is, the S22 is popular if you do jumps. I don't. So for me, the Commander Pro is my new favorite wheel, and so yeah, I can see it as my daily rider. Snowboarding would be the only other board sport I've done, and I actually been snowboarding since I was 10. But a funny thing, once I got the one wheel, I stopped wanting to do all the things involved with getting out onto the mountain, like driving out there, getting the truck. All of that seemed so tedious once I got on the one wheel the first time and was able to experience like riding uphill and going to any terrain. The only thing I missed is the snow, but I mean, the one wheel pretty much served that purpose for me. Well, it translated to one wheeling because the one wheel was developed by people who were active snowboarders and wanted to bring that experience to land, to dry ground, I guess, to summer. But it did translate to like getting used to the speed and riding in general. So I would think EUC riding is more like skiing, just depending on the way you're facing, based on the way you're facing me. So for my riding style, because I'm normally a commuter, I've really just gotten the style of riding for speed more. Like I don't do like tricks and jumps, and I don't try to, you know, I don't really like riding downstairs a lot. I'll do it if I have to, but I love riding fast and aggressive. Like I said, commuting, saving time. I love riding through like traffic. Of course, I ride safe and everything, but yeah, that's pretty much my style. Well, yeah, actually, my partner Luisa, I actually taught her how to ride one wheel. And so right now she rides one wheel. She's currently practicing EUC, but she prefers one wheel. She has more fun with the one wheel, and I totally get where she's come from with that. And so that, for me, that means that my riding styles are very varied. I mean, I can go fast, and I can, you know, go fast and furious, and I can also ride slow and just enjoy my time carving. And which is why it's nice to have, you know, different wheels for different times, you know. Okay, so I love riding all rides. I love big groups. I love takeovers. You know, I love all of that. My favorite riding style, it just got me the most adrenaline rush and just created the most of a memory for me, is when there's like 4 to 6 riders going at high speeds, staying tight, and just going fast and just bombing it. That has been my favorite, and it's only happened once or twice. You know, after the group ride, after ride, where it's like, I clearly remember it was me on my S22 and like 3 EX30s. And they were just showing me the ropes of like going super fast, and I was doing my best to keep up. But yeah, that's like my funnest memory of riding. So getting into the local group rides, my biggest challenge as a new rider was when we would go faster, like when we would start to bomb hills. Like no one told you to squeeze your ass or squeeze your butt. No one told me to grip my feet. It's just kind of something I learned, like, okay, you're gonna get speed wobbles if you're loose, and then you just start to bomb it. Like there has to be some tension, you know. So I guess people say like tight on your feet but loose in the hips. Things like that. Those are things I definitely had to learn the hard way. Also, speed stopping. There's not like exactly a speed stopping seminar in our group. So you go on one of these fast rides and you learn quick, like, okay, you got to throw your weight all the way back, otherwise you're going to run into the person next to you. Basic things like that. Those are fun things to learn the hard way. What's another basic thing? Don't forget to plug your wheel in at night, because if you just like wait till the next day, you could end up having a wheel that's at 54% and you go on a group ride and, you know, you're effed. Definitely give yourself, alright. If I was to give advice to any new riders getting into this sport, what I would tell them is to give yourself ample time riding alone before joining the group ride. A common mistake is, as soon as you learn how to ride basics, you join the group ride and you think it's all going to go fine. You want to give yourself ample time riding in an easy setting, in a no pressure setting, in a low traffic setting, and get really confident with going, stopping, mounting, dismounting, stopping, doing U-turns quick. All those things before joining the group ride, so that you don't become one of these unfortunate statistics of people who do a group ride as soon as they learn how to ride the wheel. So that's, some people like learning the hard way though, and it's all good. If I had to share my favorite sandwich, I would say that it is a pressed Cuban, because I'm new to the area and apparently that's a big thing here.
I hope you guys had as much fun watching this as I did making it. Gerald, thank you so much for coming over, sitting down and chit-chatting with me, letting me get to know you a little better. Thank you so much for your patience and letting me follow you around and shoving a camera in your face. I'm sure that was very annoying at times, so I can't thank you enough. As I mentioned, this is part of a series where we're going to be doing writer spotlights because we want to get to know you all a lot better. So until the next one, stay safe, stay charged, and we'll see you soon.